Once upon a time, on a long and dusty road winding through the countryside, a weary traveler walked alone. His clothes were covered in dust, his feet ached, and his water pouch was nearly empty. But he kept moving, eager to reach home. The sun hung high in the sky, casting golden light over the rolling hills. Suddenly, shadows moved from behind the rocks ahead. Before the traveler could react, a group of thieves rushed toward him. Their faces were hidden behind cloth, their voices low and harsh. In an instant, they grabbed his bag, tore away his cloak, and snatched the few silver coins he carried. As he pleaded for mercy, they shoved him hard to the ground. Dust rose around him as pain shot through his body. He groaned, clutching his side, and watched helplessly as the thieves disappeared into the distance. The traveler lay there, weak and hurting. The warm sun now felt unbearable, and the once soft breeze carried no comfort. His lips were dry, his vision blurred. Would no one come to help? A moment later, footsteps echoed down the road. A man appeared, dressed in fine robes embroidered with golden thread. He was a wealthy merchant, a man of great influence and power. He walked with purpose, his shoes barely touching the ground. He glanced at the injured traveler, but quickly looked away. Helping would take too much time, too much effort. It would slow him down, dirty his hands. Without a second thought, he passed by, his footsteps fading into the distance. The traveler's heart sank. But then, another set of footsteps. A second man approached, holding a scroll and walking with great dignity. He was a well-respected leader, known for his wisdom and teachings. Surely he would stop. Surely he would help. The traveler tried to lift his hand, but his strength failed him. The leader paused for a moment, looking down at the wounded man. But after a brief hesitation, he sighed and continued on. There were more important matters to attend to. Someone else would help. Surely, someone else would stop. The traveler closed his eyes, his hope fading. And then, another sound, softer, slower. A third man appeared on the road. He was not wealthy, nor was he well known. He was a Samaritan, a foreigner, someone from a different land, a different people. Others might have expected him to walk away as well. But instead, he stopped. He knelt beside the traveler and carefully examined his wounds. His eyes were filled with kindness, his hands steady and gentle. Without hesitation, he opened his bag and pulled out a small flask of oil and clean cloth. Slowly, he poured the oil over the wounds, washing away the dirt, and wrapped them with care. The traveler winced, but as the pain eased, he felt something else, relief. He tried to speak, but the Samaritan only smiled. "Save your strength," he said softly. With great effort, the Samaritan lifted the injured man onto his donkey, walking beside him as they traveled down the road. The journey was slow, each step taken with caution. The sun began to set, painting the sky with streaks of orange and pink. At last, they arrived at a small inn. The Samaritan spoke to the innkeeper, placing silver coins on the wooden counter. "Take care of him," he said. "Make sure he has food and rest. And if more is needed, I will pay you when I return." That night, the traveler rested in a warm bed, his wounds healing, his heart filled with gratitude. By morning, as sunlight streamed through the window, he opened his eyes to see the Samaritan preparing to leave. Summoning his strength, he sat up and spoke, his voice filled with emotion. "You didn't even know me," he said, "but you helped me. Why?" The Samaritan turned, his expression gentle and sincere. "Kindness has no boundaries," he said. "We should all care for one another." And with that, he walked away, disappearing into the morning light, ready to help another in need.